You can hear me? Am I audible to you?
Yes, madam.
මාව ඇහෙනව නේද?
Yes, madam.
Right, okay. So I'm just going to brush up what we have discussed last week, and then we are moving to the today's lecture. So we are in the introductory part of marketing. So now you already know what is marketing and the new marketing trends, the marketing concepts. And last week we discussed about the marketing, this is today's lecture. We discussed about marketing environment. What do you mean by marketing environment? What is marketing environment? Marketing environment කියලා අපි මොකක්ද කිව්වේ? So we say all the actors and forces that are affecting for the activity of marketing is called as marketing environment. So all the actors and forces which helps you or which impact you to do the marketing is called as marketing environment, right? So we classified marketing into internal marketing and marketing environment into external environment and internal environment. So what do you mean by internal environment? Just quickly tell me. Yes. Hurry up. Internal environment means?
Factors closely related to the company.
Sorry.
Factors closely related to the company.
That is actually the microenvironment. So internal environment means the factors which are within your organization. Or the organization එක ඇතුළේ තියෙන factors තමයි internal environment. So the external environment is the factors that are affecting for the marketing environment, which is outside of your company. So what are the factors that are affecting for the marketing inside your company? මොනවාද company එක ඇතුළේ marketing වලට affect වෙන්නේ?
Employees.
Yes, the employees, then the organization structure, the available resources and technology, and the corporate culture, right? So the external environment, we mentioned that it is divided into two parts, that is micro environment and the macro environment, right? So what do you mean by micro environment? So external environment is the factors which are outside from the organization. So then what is the microenvironment? So the answer you mentioned previously is correct. The factors which outside from the environment, but still close to the organization, closely impacting to the marketing of the organization. Yes. Some examples for the microenvironment, please. So the customers, right? Then what you call the suppliers, intermediaries, the public are the examples for the microenvironment, right? Then the macroenvironment. Now, if the actors close to the organization are microenvironment, what is macroenvironment? So what I have to tell you is I will
මුළු සමාජයටම බලපාන factors.
share the lecture notes. Actually, I will discuss with the coordinator. So, sorry. So I will share the lecture notes, but you should have take the just as the at least a sketch of the things what we have discussed in the classroom, right? Otherwise, it would be very difficult for you to follow up and answer the examination just with these lecture notes. එනිසා මොනවද කතා කරන්න කියලා ඔයාලා පොඩි sketch එකක් හරි දාගන්න ඕනේ. අනිත් ඊළඟ සතියේ I'm doing just a brush up. brush up එක කරද්දී ඕගලන්ට මතක තියෙන්න ඕනේ මේවා තමයි කතා කරේ කියලා. හරිද? මම lecture note එක share කරත් නැතත් ඔයාලට ඒකේ sketch එකක් තියාගෙන ඊළඟ දවසේ එද්දි මතක තියෙනවා. Otherwise, I will give you a small quiz at the beginning of each lecture if you are not answering. Okay? Right. So the macro environment is the what we call the major societal factors that are not very close to the organization, but these factors are affecting or not only for your organization, these factors are affecting for your competitors, these factors are affecting to the whole society, right? So these are the macro environmental factors. It's not just for you, it's not just for your competitors, it's for the whole the economy of all the society at large. So what are the examples for the macro environment? මේක ඔයාගේ organization එකට විතරක් නෙමෙයි the whole economy එකටම affect වෙන factors. ඔයාට ඔයාගේ competitors ලට අනිත් organization වලට හැමෝටම impact වෙනවා. What are the examples for the macro environment?
Political environment,
Yes, the political
Rules.
environment,
rules, regulation, social culture
Yeah.
factors, technology,
the socio-cultural factors,
institutions,
the technology.
investment policies,
Yes,
social-
very good. So
global
these
market.
are the examples for the macro environment, right? And then we discussed about I'm not going to discuss in detail because we have already done it. So then we discussed about the customers, competitors, and consumers, right? So now tell me the difference between the customer and the consumer. It is the difference between the customer and the consumer. Yes.
Customer mean by products, purchase good product. Consumer mean by product use.
Yes, very good. So customer is the person who make the purchasing decision. He's the one who go to the shop or go to the store and purchase the product, the good or the service, right? And consumer is the person who actually use the product, right? So sometimes the customer and consumer may be the same person. Sometimes the customer and consumer may be two different people, right? So we discussed two types of customers the consumers, the personal consumers and the organizational consumers. So if a person is purchased a product or for his own use or for his household use or as a gift for a friend, we call it a personal consumer. But if an organization is purchasing some products, goods, or services in order to run the organization, that is, then that consumer is an organizational consumer, right? Then who is a competitor?
similar product වලට තරගයක් තියෙන කට්ටිය.
Yes, the organizations or the businesses who are making similar products for your business or for your organization. ඔයාලා හදන product එකම හදන similar products හදන අයට කියනවා competitors ලා කියලා. So what is it? So why do we have to analyze the competitors? So competitors ලා අපි analyze කරන්නේ කියන්නේ අපි similar brands ඒගොල්ලන් industry එකේ කොහොමද process වෙන්නේ කොහොමද ඒගොල්ලන් branding කරන්නේ කියලා අපි analyze කරන්න ඕන අපේ competitors ලා. So what's the importance of analyzing the competitors? Yes? ඇයි අපි competitors ලාව analyze කරන්න ඕනේ?
To keep ahead of them.
Yes, to make your product more ahead or the more forward than their products. ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ product එකට වඩා ඔයාගේ product එක හොඳට තියන්න තමයි analyze කරන්න වෙන්නේ. ඒකට යාළුවට වඩා product එක හොඳට position කරන්න to make they better understanding the customer needs and norms, to discover the niche markets which your competitors have not covered. වගේ competitors ලා cover කරේ නැති niche markets, body market segments අඳුර ගන්න වගේ දේවල් වලට competitor analysis important වෙනවා. Right? So these are the importance of competitor analysis. Right? So these things are the things we have discussed so far. Right? So today we are going to discuss about the marketing systems. Right? The marketing systems, and then we move to the marketing mix, right? So now you know what is marketing is. So what we are doing marketing is that we identify the consumer's needs and wants, and as producers, what we do is we do our product. We produce our good or service to fulfill our customers' needs and wants in a socially acceptable manner, right? So for this, we say all the institutions, processes that helps for this marketing activity, we call as marketing system, right? So the marketing system consists of the set of institutions and processes for creating, communicating, delivering, and exchanging offerings. So this is the formal definition. In simply, in order to produce your product and deliver the product to your customer, right? All the institutions and the processes that helps for this marketing activity, we call it as a marketing system, right? ඔයාගේ product එක හදලා the product එක consumer ට යවනකම් ඊට පස්සේ product එක ගැන consumer ට communicate කරන්න මේ හැම දෙයකම impact වෙන. එහෙම නැත්නම් මේ හැම දෙයකම උදව් වෙන institutions plus processes. මේකට ඔයා විතරක් නෙජේ. It's not just as a business as you. ඔයා business එකක් විදිහට විතරක් නෙමෙයි, right? All the other companies may be helping to you, affecting to you, or some other people may be affecting for you, some other institutions may be affecting to you. And the marketing is not just producing the product. Product එක හදන එක විතරක් නෙමෙයිනේ marketing කියන්නේ. So you know marketing is you have to do communication, you have to do promotion, you have to deliver the product, you have to price the product. All these activities are coming under marketing. So these processes plus all the institutions that are affecting for marketing is called as a marketing system, right? Is it clear? In simply all the institutions and processes helping for the marketing activity is called as marketing system. Did you get the point? Is it clear? Do I have to explain again? You need to explain again.
Okay, madam.
Is it okay for you?
Yes, madam.
Okay, so what do you mean by a marketing system then?
Entire system that helps to move forward the market.
Very good. The entire system that helps to move your product to the market is called as the marketing system. So this entire system contains what? The institutions plus the processes, right? So this marketing system may consist of people, right? The activities, the resources, and technology. My marketing system එක ඇතුලේ there are people who helps for the marketing, there are activities you are doing for the marketing, and there are resources and technology you are using to produce the product and you do the promotion and all. So the marketing system contains people, activities, resources, and technology. So all these people, activity, resources, and technology helps for the marketing activity for what? With the final aim of meet the customers' needs profitability. මේ ඔක්කොම සිස්ටම් එක ඉන්න මේ resources, people හැමදේම අපිට උදව් කරන්නේ මොකටද? One thing is you are meeting the customer's need. You are satisfying the customer needs, and on the other hand, you get the profit. So with the aim of meeting the customer needs profitability, this marketing system is helping for the marketing activity. Marketing activity එක කරන්න මේ system එකේ ඉන්න හැමෝම උදව් වෙනවා. All of their final aim is ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ final aim එක තමයි meeting the customer needs profitability. Customer ගේ need එක profitably meet කරන එක තමයි ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ final aim එක වෙන්නේ. Right? So these are the main core elements, mean the main elements or the basic elements of a marketing system, right? So as participants, my marketing system එකට එන participants ලැබෙදිට, or is the people, there are producers, there are intermediaries. Once you move your product from the producer to the consumer, there may be intermediaries, what you call the middleman or the අතරමැදියෝ. So there are intermediaries, the consumers, the regulators. Regulators means the people who impose rules and regulations, නීති රීති හදන අය. So they are in this marketing system as the participants or as people, right? And as activities or the functions which are happening within this marketing system, මේ marketing system එක ඇතුළේ වෙන activities විදිහට, right? මේ activities විදිහට අපිට තියෙනවා buying and selling, right? You purchase or you sell, and transporting, storing, financing, promotion, risk management. All these functions are the functions or activities in the marketing system. Marketing system එක ඇතුළේ වෙන activities විදිහට මේ activities තියෙනවා, right? And then there are flows. Flows means the things which are moving in the marketing system from the producer to the consumer, maybe consumer to the producer. Flows කියලා කියන්නේ marketing system එකක් ඇතුලේ producer ගේ ඉඳන් consumer ට move වෙන දේවල්. එහෙම නැත්නම් අනිත් පැත්තට consumer ගේ ඉඳන් producer ට move වෙන දේවල් වෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. කොහොම හරි මේ දෙන්න අතරේ exchange වෙන දේවල් වලට තමයි කියන්නේ අපි flows කියලා. So one thing is from the producer to the consumer, the products are flowing. මේන්ලිම වෙන්නේ marketing system එකක අපි product එක හදලා consumer ට move කරන එක. So the products are moving and information is also moving. How does the information is moving? Information move වෙන්නේ producer ගෙන් consumer ටද consumer ගෙන් producer ටද? කොයි පැත්තටද information move වෙන්නේ? Flow වෙන්නේ? Yes.
customer පැත්තට
Yes, it's actually happening for the both ways. From the producer to the consumers, also the information is moving. How does it happen? When you make a product, you pass the information to the consumers that there's a product like this, right? ඔයා දැන් business එක මොකක් හරි product එකක් හදලා advertisement දාලා sales promotion දාලා මොකද්ද කරන්නේ? information එක flow කරනවා මේ වගේ product එකක් අපි හදලා තියෙනවා market එකේ හදලා තියෙනවා ඔයාලට purchase කරන්න පුළුවන් කියලා. So the information is moving from the producer to the consumer. And also it's happening in the other hand as other way as well. How does it happen? Once the consumer consume the product, consumer is giving the feedback of the product. So that is also an information to whom? To the producers. Product එකක් හදලා ඒක consumer ට දුන්නාට පස්සේ consumer එක use කළා. Right? ඒක consume කළා. එයාගේ feedback එක දෙනවා. එතකොට මේ feedback එක producers ලාට information එකක් වෙනවා. Do you agree with me? Because producers can, based on the consumer's feedback, producers can decide whether to improve the product, whether to change the product, or whatever the activities that can be done for the product, right? So information is moving both ways, from the producer to consumer and also from the consumer to the producer, right? Then how does the money moves? How does the money flow? From producer to the consumer, consumer to the producer?
both
It's
way
easy. It's actually from consumer to producer, right? How does it happen both ways? So once you produce a product, you sell it to the consumer. Then what does the consumer do? Consumer purchase it. Consumer purchase it and give you the money. මොන හරි product එකක් හදලා market එකට දැම්මම consumer එක purchase කළා මොකද කරන්නේ අපිට සල්ලි දෙනවා. So money is flown from the consumer to the producer. So these are the flows happening in a marketing system. So now you know who are the participants or who are the people in this marketing system and the activities or the function taken place in the marketing system and what are the flows happening in the marketing system, right? Then we have the infrastructure in the marketing system. What do you mean by infrastructure?
building
Yes, in Sinhala we call Yatitala Pasukam all the physical resources that are helping for the marketing activities, right? The roads, the warehouses, the stores. If you have the storage facilities like refrigerators, like things, these are infrastructure. And the digital platforms like you are doing an online business page or online business or the online promotions, these are digital platforms that are affecting for your marketing system, right? So these are the infrastructure which are affecting for the marketing system, right? So there are participants, activities, flows, and infrastructure in the marketing system. So these are the elements. මේවා තමයි marketing system එකක් ඇතුළේ තියෙන කොටස්, right? Then we'll discuss the functions of a marketing system. So why does this marketing system, what are the things this marketing system is doing? So the marketing system, the main function is the exchange function. So we do the buying and selling. Marketing system එකකට ඇතුලේ දැන් ඔය consumers ලා, producers ලා, ඊට පස්සේ intermediaries ලා ඔය ඔක්කොම එකතු වෙලා කරන main activity එක තමයි the main function is the exchange function. Producers are selling and customers or the consumers are buying, right? And also there are some physical functions happening in the marketing system. Like what? The transportation, storage, processing. These are the physical functions happening inside the marketing system. Marketing system එකක තිබෙන physical functions තමයි ඒවා. Then there are some facilitating functions. What do you mean by this facilitating? Facilitate करना क्या है? Facilitate करना क्या है? We are allocating some resources, we are allocating some information like things, right? So like facilitating finance, facilitating market information, risk management, promotion. These are the facilitating functions happening inside a marketing system, right? These are the main functions of a marketing system. We do the exchange and physical functions and facilitating, right? So is it clear to you up to now regarding the marketing system? We have discussed about what is a marketing system and what are the core elements of a marketing system and the functions of a marketing system. Is it clear to you? Any questions? Yes? ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවද? සිපහක් ඉන්න එක්කෙනෙක්වත් කතා කරන්නේ නැහැ. ආ? නීතිද කට්ටිය? Okay, I'm moving if you are not responding, right? So these are the types of marketing systems, right? So one marketing system is, now you know what is marketing system. It's all the people, resources, activities that helps for this marketing activity, right? So the first type of marketing system is the traditional markets. So this traditional market is the informal, we say informal location-based market system. Again, there's no organized structure, there is no very organized locations for these, just the location, the area-based local market systems. Like the examples are village fairs or weekly markets, right? සතිපොළ කියලා කියන ඒවා. ඊට පස්සේ village fairs කියලා කියන්නේ ඔය ගම් පොඩි පොඩි අර තියෙන්නේ ඔය පාර අයිනේ දාලා පොඩි පොළවල් වගේ. අන්න ඒ වගේ ඒවා village fairs, ඊට පස්සේ weekly markets. So they are not well organized, just based on the location. ඒ මොනවා හරි පොඩි තැනක් තියෙනවා නම් වෙලෙන්ද කීප දෙනෙක් එකතු වෙලා just products විකුණන්න ගන්නවා. So this is just location based informal market system, right? So this one we call as traditional markets, right? Then there is another market system which called modern retail market systems, right? Or modern retail systems. This modern retail system is, we say, not like traditional markets. This is an organized market system, right? So it's organized and formalized retail outlets. මේවා ඇවිල්ලා organized and formalized retail outlets. So the best example is the supermarkets. Supermarkets, they are well organized, they are well formalized retail outlets, right? The supermarkets, the department stores, again, you have seen that Odell department stores. Again, a brand again stores, you know, Pico department, sorry, the Damro department. So, there's a store for that particular brand. So the department stores and e-commerce platforms, that means the online businesses, right? The businesses which are mainly uh, the internet-based businesses, we called as e-commerce platforms. So these are some examples for the modern retail systems, right? So can you understand? This is well organized and formalized retail outlets. Organized and formalized retail outlets. So the traditional market are informal. This is well organized retail outlets. Right? Clear to you? These are the simplest two types of markets, right? Traditional market and the modern retail systems. Okay. So then the next one is the vertical marketing system, right? So this vertical marketing system is the market channels you have the typical marketing channels, right? The vertical marketing systems are the marketing systems which contains producers, wholesalers, and retailers, right? ඒ කියන්නේ මේ marketing system එකේ අර flow එක තියෙනවා vertically product එක යනවා. We say like this, the product is going from the producer to the wholesaler, then wholesaler to the retailer, then the retailer to the customer. This, the typical marketing channel we call as marketing system, right? So most of the franchises, the corporate companies are example for the vertical marketing systems. What do you mean by franchises? Tell me an example for a franchise you have seen in Sri Lanka. ලංකාව ඇතුලේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ දැකලා තියෙන franchise එකක් කියන්න මට what do you mean by franchises? Any example? You know this. You have visited, you are customers of these. So these franchises are the global marketing, global companies, global marketing chains. So there's a mother company in one country, the same outlets, with the same logo and the name are the companies or the business outlets are available around the world. There's one mother company with the same name, with the same logo, and with the same products, right? With the same products, there are businesses outlets in other countries in all over the world, right? So maybe one company is purchasing that franchise from the mother company, and it is establishing in Sri Lanka. So for an example, there's a business which is originated in USA, and one franchisor dealer is making an agreement with the US mother company, and that dealer is establishing that same outlets within Sri Lanka, right? All over the island. Got my point? එක mother company එකක් අපි හිතමු USA වල ඉන්නවා. ලංකාවෙන් කවුරු හරි ඒක ලංකාවේ establish කරන company එක ඒ business එක establish කරන්න කැමති dealer කෙනෙක් agreement එකක් ගහනවා mother company එකත් එක්ක. ඊට පස්සේ franchise එකේ අරගෙන ඒ විදිහටම ඒ product එකම ඒ නමින්ම ඒ logos ඒ පාට ඒ විදිහටම outlets design කරලා ලංකාව පුරත් establish කරනවා. So these are the franchises. So you get the same experience in other countries as well, right? So any example?
KFC.
Yes, KFC, Pizza Hut, Burger King, Subway, the list goes on. So these are the McDonald's. So McDonald's and they are better than. So these are the franchises. What is happening is one company is making the agreement with the mother company, and it is established with the same name and logo and all. How the KFC අපේ franchising dealer. How the KFC එක කරන්නේ ලංකාවේ. Franchise එක කරන්නේ. ඒ කියන්නේ KFC ඇමරිකා KFC එකත් එක්ක agreement එක ගහලා franchise එක ලංකාවට ගෙනල්ලා තියෙන්නේ කවුද? ඔයගොල්ලෝ වැඩිපුර KFC දැකලා තියෙන්නේ මොකක් ළඟද? කාගිල්ස්ලා තමයි මේ ෆ්‍රැන්චයිසි ඩීලර්. ඒගොල්ලෝ තමයි ඇග්‍රීමන්ට් එක ගහලා ලංකාවේ KFC චේන් එක කරගෙන යන්නේ කාගිල්ස්ලා. Right? And then මොනවාද Pizza Hut? Pizza Hut කරන්නේ සබ්ලොජික්ලා. ඊළඟට දැන් McDonald's අපිට තිබ්බනේ. McDonald's කවුද කරේ? McDonald's එක අභාංශකෙන් තමයි කරේ. ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ quality issue එකක් ආපු නිසා complaints වැඩි වුණ නිසා තමයි mother company එකෙන් McDonald's අභාංශකෙන් අයින් කරගත්තේ. ලංකාවේ McDonald's නැති වුණේ, right? So these are some examples for the franchises and corporate companies, the private limited companies, right? John Gills, ඒ වගේ corporate companies වලත් යන්නේ මේ වගේ vertical marketing systems, right? So what is happening is it's usually the product is flow through the system called with the producers, wholesalers, and retailers. Right? This is the vertical marketing system. Then we have the horizontal marketing system, right? So we call there are two or more companies at the same level. That means two retailers or two producers join and pursue a market opportunity. මෙතෙන්දී retailers ලා දෙන්නෙක්. එහෙම නැත්නම් producers ලා දෙන්නෙක් එකතු වෙලා එක market opportunity එක marketing system එකක් හදන. එක market system එකක් හදන. ඒ වගේවට අපි කියන horizontal marketing systems, right? ඒ කියන්නේ එකම market opportunity එකට එකම market එකට එකම level එකෙන් දෙන්නෙක් join වෙනවා. producers ලා දෙන්නෙක්. එහෙම නැත්නම් retailers ලා දෙන්නෙක්. So this is we call as horizontal marketing systems, right? So sometimes you may have seen there are coffee shops along with the bookshops. Bookshop එකයි coffee shop එකයි එකටම යනවා. So then there are two producers, the coffee producer and the book retailer or coffee retailer and the book retailer. දෙන්නම එකම තැනම business එක දාගෙන ඉන්නවා. එකම venture එකේ. එකම තැන products දෙකම තියෙනවා. එතකොට ඒ දෙන්නම එකම level එකේ producers ලා දෙන්නෙක්. එහෙම නැත්නම් retailers ලා දෙන්නෙක්. So this is called as horizontal marketing systems. Any other examples? There are two producers or two retailers are in the same venture. එකම තැන එකම market එකේ දෙන්නෙක් ඉන්නවා. දෙන්නගම products ඔයාලට purchase කරන්න පුළුවන්. Any other examples?
Hero Honda.
Hero, Honda, what are the two producers?
ඒගොල්ලෝ මේ සාර කලින් pleasure bikes එකෙන් විකුණුවා Hero Honda කියලා.
එතන retailers ලා producers ලා දෙන්නෙක් ඉන්නවද?
ඔව් Hero කියන්නේ එක company එකක් Honda කියන්නේ තව company
Honda කියන්නේ එක company එකක් companies දෙක join කරලා එකම venture එක කරගෙන ගියා. Right, good. Very good. Any other examples for the horizontal marketing system? එකම venture එකේ මොන හරි producers ලා දෙන්නෙක් එකතු වෙලා business එකක් කරගෙන යනවා නම් ඒක horizontal marketing system. Now sometimes you may have seen there are places who make the do the sari sellings කරන තැන් හිතන්නකෝ. සමහර තැන් තියෙන there are sari selling shops and there is a person who is doing sieving the sari jackets sieving at the same place. ඒකට sari එක ගන්නත් පුළුවන් ඒ shop එකෙන්ම sari jacket එක මහන service එකත් එතනම තව එයාම නෙමෙයි sari seller නෙමෙයි තව කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා එතන sari jacket මහන. So there are two retailers in the same place. Right? Sometimes in the services also you get the same place. So when you go to some dispensaries, the doctor service is also there. On the other side, there's a pharmacy. So So you can get the consult the doctor, the service is there, and once the doctor prescribed the prescription, there's the pharmacy next door in the same venture. So these are horizontal marketing systems, right? So there are two retailers or producers joining and pursue a market opportunity, right? So, and as Hero Honda, there are now Kotmale and Cargills are two producers and joining and do the same market opportunity. ඔයාලා දන්නවනේ නේද කොත්මලේ කාගිස් දැන් එකට එකතු වෙලා ඉන්නේ. ඒතකොට ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ products දෙගොල්ල එකතු වෙලා යන්නේ. So that's a horizontal marketing system. Brands දෙකෙන් වෙන වෙනම ගියාට ඒ දෙන joint venture එකක් විදිහට තමයි දැන් යන්නේ. So these are examples for the horizontal marketing system. So is it clear to you about the marketing systems? We discussed 4 marketing systems. Is it clear to you, or do you have any questions? Okay, if we are summarizing, just tell me the examples. What was the first type of marketing system we discussed? We call it as traditional markets. What is a traditional market? So we said these unorganized, informal marketing systems like village fairs, weekly fairs, those are traditional. And modern retail system is the organized formal structures of retail outlets like supermarket, retail outlets. Then the vertical marketing system is the you know what is vertical and horizontal? Vertical කියන්නේ සිරසතට, horizontal කියන්නේ තිරසතට. So vertical marketing system, there's a vertical system. The product is moving from producer to the consumer through wholesalers and retailers. And in the horizontal marketing system, that is horizontal. This is like make a vertical system එක මෙහෙම පහළට move වෙනවනේ. This is horizontal. In the same level, there are two producers. They are joining together and targeting the same market opportunity. Okay, so these are the types of marketing systems, the main types of marketing systems available in the market or in the economy, right? So are these things clear to you up to now? So your silence, I feel like whether you have understood nothing or you have understood all the things. Or yes, they can go in. Right. So finally, we are going to discuss the importance of marketing system. What is the importance of marketing system? Right. So the first importance of marketing system එකක් තියෙන්න ඕනේ. So there should be an organized system consist of people, activities, functions, and all. So one thing is this marketing system helps to connect the producers with consumers. So you know the producers and consumers are part of marketing system. So it connects the producers with consumers. Then also it helps for the economic growth because this marketing system is a well-organized structure. Make a well-organized system, make a structure එකක්. Marketing is functioning smoothly within a marketing system when there's a system. All දන්නවනේ ඕනම දෙයක system එකක් තියෙනවා නම් ඒ process එක smoothly run වෙනවා. So finally it affects for the economic growth and efficiency and waste reduction. Right. And also the marketing system facilitate innovation and competition. අලුත් නිර්මාණ කරන්න සහ competition එකට cater කරන්න it facilitates. And also it provide market access for small producers. Right. So these are some importance of marketing system. So I'm not going to explain this one by one for you. You can understand this and just think how these things affect can be related for the marketing can be related for the marketing system. Right? මේක එක point එක කොහොමද marketing system එකට involve වෙන්නේ කියන එක just you can think and make the logic. Right? එක හිතන්න කොහොමද marketing system එකට මේ එක එක point එක important වෙන්නේ කියලා. Okay. Then there's another task for you. This is a self-study task. I will definitely get the answers next week. If you are not answering this question for me on next week, then you will be get it as a question for the examination. Right? දැන් එහෙමයි කියලා මේක මේ ලබන සතිය රිප කරන්න නැතුව එන්න එපා. exam එකටම බලනවා කියලා. Right? So what are the challenges in marketing system and how can we improve the marketing system? Marketing system. So think about the Sri Lankan condition, think about Sri Lankan marketing context, right? Think about the marketing context and tell me what are the challenges in marketing system. Marketing system එකත් තියෙන challenges මොනවාද and how can we improve the marketing system. Marketing system එක අපිට improve කරන්න පුළුවන් කොහොමද කියන එක within the Sri Lankan condition, right? So just at least make this as a note, make a note down karagana, make this note down this one, or else at least get a snapshot or screenshot or photograph, whatever on the screen, and do this self-study task. We will discuss this on next week. Okay, so just note down or make a screenshot or do whatever and refer it and come on next week. Right? හරිද? note එකක් දාගන්න මේක. මම next week අහනවා. So do you have any other questions? Regarding the marketing system before we are moving to marketing mix? No questions? මොනවද ළමයි මටත් කම්මැලි කිසිම රෙස්පොන්ඩ් එකක් දෙන්නේ නැහැ. අනිත් දවසේ වීඩියෝ ඔන් කරවන ඔක්කොන්ගෙම. So we are moving to marketing mix, right? So you already know about marketing mix. You have learned this during the module agribusiness management, right? And now we are going to discuss in detail regarding all the components of marketing mix. Okay, as the students who have learned marketing mix previously, tell me what is marketing mix means. So most of the things I have given you as it is in your agribusiness lecture notes. මේවා මේ විදිහටම දීපු ඒවාත් තියෙනවා agribusiness lecture notes වල. Yeah, quickly. At least මතක මොනවා හරි කියන්නමකෝ marketing mix එක ගැන. Yes. So we say the marketing mix is the set of controllable tactical marketing tools that the firm blends to produce the restaurant it wants in the target market. So I know this is complicated. You don't have to remember this formal definition. Yes, I have one. Yeah, the 4 Ps are the components of the marketing mix. Good. Okay. Right. So we say marketing mix is some tools, right? Technical tools we are addressing to make our marketing activity effectively in the market. අපිට අපේ marketing activity එක අපේ target customers ලට ඕන විදිහට අපේ marketing activity එක කරන්න අපි use කරන tactical tool set එකක් තමයි අපි marketing mix කියන්නේ. ඒ කියන්නේ මේ marketing mix එකේ තියෙන tools හතරක් ඔයාලා දන්නවා there are 4 Ps. So if you are doing this, if you are balancing these 4 tools or 4 Ps correctly, you can make the right marketing activity for your target customers. ඔයාගේ target customers ලට අවශ්‍ය කරන විදිහට ඔයාලට marketing activity එක කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඔයා මේ marketing 4 Ps හරියට balance කරනවා. So simply, marketing is all about making these 4 Ps, balancing these 4 Ps effectively. හරි විදිහට මේ 4 Ps balance කරන එක තමයි ඇත්තටම marketing කියලා කියන්නේ. Right, so you know the components of 4 Ps. What are the 4 Ps? Product, price, place, and promotion. So in order to satisfy your customer, ඔයාලා දන්නා marketing කියන්නේ ඔයාගේ customer satisfy කරන්න ඕන and get a profit for you, what you have to think is you have to think about making the product correctly, pricing it in the right way, හරියට ඒක price කරන්න ඕන and placing the product where it want, ඕන තැනදී product එක available කරන්න ඕන and do the right promotion. These are the parts of marketing mix, right? So these are the 4 Ps of marketing mix. So these 4 Ps are in the sense of, yeah, these are the components in the marketing mix: product, price, place, and promotion. So these 4 Ps are in the sense of whom? From the sense of, or in the view of producers. Producers are the main marketing mix components. We say 4 Ps. For the consumers, it is consumers are the for the consumers, it is 4 Cs for the consumers. Consumers letter, this becomes 4 Cs. Okay. So what are the 4 Cs for this each P? Product means product. What is the C? For the product, it's not consumer, it's actually a customer value, right? When you make a product, when the producer make a product for the customer, it becomes a customer value. Product එක customer ගේ පැත්තෙන් customer ට value එකක්. So we say customer value. And for price, so when the producer is pricing the product, the customer or the consumer is purchasing the product. So then what is it for the consumer? Yes, it's cost. And then for the place, it is convenience. When the producer is making the product available, that is what place is. It would be a convenience. ඔයාට consumer ට convenience එකක් යාට අවශ්‍ය තැනින් product එක purchase කරන්න තියෙනවා. And when you do the promotion, it would be a communication for the consumers. Right? Okay, good. Those who may put the answers to the chat box, thank you. So in case of marketing mix, we are learning all these 4 Ps in detail. So this one we simply discussed in the agribusiness management as well. So once it coming to the product, we discuss about the product quality, product design in the product, packaging, branding, and all. And when it comes to the pricing, we discuss mainly about the pricing strategies. And when it comes to the place, we discussed about the marketing channel, market coverage strategies, and all the promotion strategies like advertising, personal selling, sales promotion. So we are going to discuss this in detail in the marketing module as well. So this one, for the producers, they are 4 Ps, and for the consumers or the customers, they are 4 Cs, right? And so we are going to start with the first P, that is product. So we are going to discuss about the product planning and development, right? How you are planning the product, how you develop the product in order to make it, in order to satisfy your customer and needs and to get a profit for the producer. Producer to profit එකක් යන විදිහටයි consumer ට or එයාගේ need එක satisfy වෙන විදිහටයි product එකක් develop කරන්නදී ඔයා මොනවාද concern කරන්න ඕනේ කියලා අපි discuss කරමු. Okay. So what is a product actually? What is a product? So product is something that we use in order to satisfy our needs and wants. අපේ needs and wants satisfy කරන්න අපි use කරන දෙයකට අපි කියනවා it's a product. So is product is only the physical things? Product එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ physical things විතරයිද? No, right? So mainly the products we are classified based on its tangibility. ඒ කියන්නේ එක අල්ලන්න පුළුවන් දෙක physical ද නැද්ද කියන එක මත අපි product classify කරනවා. Yes, very good. It can be goods or services, right? So now we are going to discuss some product classifications. The first thing is we are classifying products based on the tangibility. So as you mentioned, based on the tangibility, there are 2 types of products, that is goods and services. So you already know what is goods and what is services. So the goods are the tangible products which have the physical property. You can touch it, you can feel it, you can smell it. So that is goods, right? So all the groceries, the food you eat, are coming under the goods. And services are intangible, but in order to satisfy your needs and wants, these services are provided by the organization. So if you are going to the bank, that's a service. Bank is providing a service. Bank එකෙන් කරන්න දේවල් වලට අල්ලන්න බෑනේ. The money, of course, you can touch, but the service they give, it's a service. Then in the hospital, when you go to the hospital, you get the health services. When you go to the university or the school, you get education as a service. So these are the services, right? So that is based on the tangibility, right? So this is the first classification. This one you already know. Then again, you can classify the products based on its final consumer. So who is the one finally consume the product? අන්තිමට product එක consume කරන්නේ කවුද කියන එක මත we classify products into 2. That is consumer product and industrial product. Or else we say B2C products and B2B products. What is B2C means? B2C කියන්නේ එක දිග වචන මොකක්ද B2C? B2C means the product is moving business to consumer. That means the consumer is purchasing the product and can't consume for his personal consumption, right? That's why it is called as B2C, business to consumer, right? So for an example, you as person, you as a consumer, you go to a restaurant and get a packet of rice. So for your personal consumption, or a restaurant, you get a packet of rice to satisfy your hunger. So you purchase for your personal consumer. So that time we call it as a consumer product, right? B2C product. So bought by the final consumer for the personal consumption. So this is same as that personal consumer and organizational consumer. So the industrial product, that is B2B. That means what? Business to business. That means the final consumer is not a is not purchasing for the personal consumption. What is happening here is that consumer is purchasing for the further processing or further use of an organization, right? For purchased for the processing, right? For an example, an organization or a business is purchasing, we say, now there's an organization in order to do the paperwork, to do the printing, letters. දැන් NIPM එක ගත්තොත් ඒකේ තියෙන activities කරගන්න, letters හදන්න, printing කරන්න, they purchase A4 sheets. So that is you not purchased not for the personal consumption. That A4 sheets are purchased for the further processing or further running of the organization. Organization එකේ further running වලට further activities වලට ඕන කරන වැඩ කරන්න තමයි A4 sheets purchase කරන්නේ, not for the personal consumption of the employees. So at that time, that product becomes an industrial product. We call it as B2B product. Is it clear? The B2C product and B2B product, consumer product or the industrial product. The classification, B2C and B2B. So simply B2C is moving from business to consumer. B2B means the product is moving from a business to business. Again, business එක further a business එකේ or මේක තන business ගිහම business එකක් වෙන්නත් පුළුවන්, organization එකක් වෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. ඒකේ further activities වලට ඒකේ processes වලට ඒකේ running වලට. Now for an example, අපි හිතමු මොනවා හරි product එකක් හදන organization එකක් කියලා, right? So this is the best example. Now, there are mangoes, right? So you purchase mangoes from a shop, from a fruit stall for your personal consumption, to eat by you. ඔයාට කන්න ඔයා ගිහිල්ලා කඩෙන් අඹ ගන්න. So at that time, that mango is a B2C product. It is moving from business to a personal consumer, final consumer. And there is an organization, there's a firm, factory, which produce mango jam. So that company is purchasing mango from a mango store. Is that company is purchasing for the personal use? No, that company is purchasing mango as an input for your organization, for that organization's further activities. එයාලා ඒ factory එක mango අරගන්නේ ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ further processing වලට jam හදන්න ඕන කරන input එකක් විදිහට. At that time, that mango become a B2B product, business to business product, or else an industrial product, right? So that is the next classification based on the final consumer. Is it clear to you? B2C and B2B. Okay, so it says it's clear for you. So we have discussed two classifications right now. One is based on the tangibility of the product. The next one is based on the final consumer, tangibility and the final consumer. Then we are classifying the products based on the consumer's shopping habit. එයාලා කොහොමද ඒක shop කරන්නේ? කොයි විදිහටද purchase කරන්නේ? නිතර purchase කරනවද? කාලයකට සැරයක් purchase කරනවද? එයාලා purchase කරද්දී ගොඩක් ඒක ගැන information හොයනවද? නැත්නම් just ගිහින් purchase කරනවද? ඔන්න ඕක base කරගෙනත් අපි product classify කරනවා. So that's the classification based on the consumer shopping habits. Right? So keep in mind these classifications based on which quality we are classified. මොකක් මතද classify කරන්න කියන එක මතක තියාගන්න. But exam එකේදී ඔයාලටකින් අහුවොතින් write down the product classification based on the final consumer. එතකොට final consumer base කරගෙන ලියන්න ඕනේ. Write down the product classification based on the consumer shopping habits. Then you have to write it based on the shopping habit. Right? So this one actually we discussed in the previous module as well. So the first one is we call the convenience products. So this convenience products means, so these are relatively very inexpensive, you are frequently purchasing and you make a very less effort for your purchasing decision. All ඔක්කොට හිතන්නේ නෑ මේවා purchase කරන්න ගියාම කලින් පාර ගත්තේ මේකෙන්මයි ඒ නිසා මේ පාරක් ගන්නවා. ලොකුවට විස්තර හොයන්නේ නෑ. නිතර purchase කරනවා. So these are we called as convenience products. So what are the examples for convenience products? Convenience product එකකට example මොනවාද? Quickly. ඕගලන් වැඩි ලොකුවට විස්තර හොයන්න නැතුව purchase කරන්න යන ලොකු මුදලක් නැති ගොඩාක් සල්ලි වැය වෙන්නේ නැති products relatively, right? නැතුව දැන් අද කාලේ products එහෙම හැමදේම ලාභ නැහැනේ. සාපේක්ෂව ගත්තාම මිලෙන් අඩු ඒවා. මොනවාදනේ කියන්න example එක. Yes, there's an answer called sugar. Yeah, your day-to-day groceries like sugar, flour, rice, biscuit, all these your day-to-day groceries are coming under the convenience products, right? So based on the shopping habits, there's this next type of product we call it shopping products, right? So not like convenience products, these shopping products you are less frequently purchased. You are not frequently. නිතර ගන්නේ නැහැ. කාලයකට සැරයක් තමයි ගන්න. So when you purchase, you compare on your suitability, your price, the quality, or when you purchase, you think whether this is suit for me or whether this is suit for my family, or the quality of the product, the price of the product. So what you are doing is you have advanced planning and shopping. That means you plan when you purchase this type of product. කලින් ඉඳන්ම plan කරනවා මේක ගන්නවා කියලා. You compare with the same brands, you compare with which brand, the prices with the brands. You may go 2, 3 shops and look for the product and purchase what is best for you, right? So these products we call as shopping products. නිතර ගන්නෙ නෑ ගණිතය ඔයා price එක quality එක ඔය ඔක්කොම බලනවා. කඩවල් දෙක තුනකට ගිහිල්ලා ඒවා compare කළා the price quality you compare. So these products we call as shopping products. So what are the examples for shopping products? Yes, some examples for shopping products, please. Yes, the clothes, when you purchase electrical items or the electronic items like mobile phones or the electrical items like the refrigerators, oven like things, and the furniture, all these things coming under the shopping products, right? Then we have this product type based on the consumer shopping habits, that is specialty products, right? So this specialty product means, yeah, right, this product is having some unique characteristics and brand identification. So once you purchase, you not compare with the other brands or the characteristics of the other competitors. You are not doing the comparison, right? And these are high in price and with the brand identification. The main thing is there's a brand identification for this type of products, right? So with the brand identification, there are unique characteristics for that product. So then you are not compare it with the other products, right? So, and usually these are high in price. So these products we call as specialty products. Any examples for the specialty products? Some examples for the specialty products, please. Most of the time, the branded products are coming under the specialty product, right? So once you go for with the brand, you are not going to compare it, right? So now think about you are going to purchase a Mercedes Benz. Are you going to compare it with other car brands, even with the luxury car brands? Order Mercedes Benz ගන්න so you purchase the Mercedes Benz because of its brand identification. ඒකට තියෙන brand name එක and with some unique characteristics, right? Like the driving comfort, the comfortability of the vehicle, the color or the body of the vehicle. ඔය වගේ දේවල් ඒකට තියෙන Mercedes Benz brand එකට තියෙන unique characteristics ඉඳ තමයි ඔයා ඒක purchase කරන්නේ. So you're not going to compare with it with other car brands. Even with you're not going to compare it with BMW. Or the BMW එකක් ගන්න ඕන ඔයා ගන්න ඒ BMW එකක් ඕනේ. So you're not going to compare it with Benz. You're not going to compare the Benz with BMW, right? So these branded products we call as specialty products. So these are usually high in price, right? So you're not compare it. If you want to purchase this, you will purchase it. Now, if you want to purchase a Rolex watch that is high in price, you are not going to compare it with other watch brands. You purchase it. Likewise, mainly the products you purchase because of the brand identification, because of the brand, we call them as specialty products. Most of the luxury products, the branded products coming under this specialty product, right? So now we have discussed three types. The first one is convenience product, then the shopping products, and the specialty products. Last one we call unsold product. We have discussed this in the agribusiness management also. These are very uncommon products. Even the consumer does not know that these products are available in the market, right? So there are no effort on purchasing, right? So these are mainly, we say, in order to promote this, mainly we need this personal selling and advertising to promote this product, because these are not very much familiar, or these are not very much we call popular among the customers. So customers even does not know these things. Right? So මේවා තියෙනවා කියලා ඔයාට ඒක ස්පෙෂලිම අවශ්‍ය වෙලා ඔයා මාකට් එකේ හෙව්වේ නැත්නම් මේවා පොපියුලර් ප්‍රොඩක්ට්ස් නෙමෙයි කස්ටමර් ඒවා නිතර නෙමෙයි ඒවා පර්චේස් කරන්න නිතර නෙමෙයි කොහෙත්ම හොයන්න නැති ප්‍රොඩක්ට්ස්. Any examples? So this depends on the customers, right? ඔයාගේ profession එක ඔයාගේ requirements එක මේවා unsort products මට unsort product එක වෙන එක ඔයාට unsort නොවෙන්න පුළුවන්. Examples. Now, these common usual examples, what are those? Right, so sometimes this can you there are okay, one example is there. Yes, sometimes the insurance, right? So because countries like us, Sri Lanka, the insurance are kind of an unsold products, especially this personal insurance and health insurance, not the vehicle insurance. Vehicle insurance lang අපිට unsold product එකක් නෙමෙයි. That's a must for us now in order to to ride the vehicle, we need an insurance. But this health insurance, life insurance, and so-called wealth plans, these are kind of unsold products to Sri Lanka. It's not very much popular. We do not have much awareness about these products, right? So ඔයාට ඉන්ෂුරන්ස් එකක් ඕනේ කියලා හිතලා ඔයා හොයන්න මේ ඕනෙම අවස්ථාවක් අවතරනේ ඒවා popular products නෙමෙයි with the majority of Sri Lankan community, right? So that's why these insurance companies are doing the personal selling. ඔයාට call කර මේ insurance දානවා කියලා personal selling කරන්නේ advertisement දාන්නේ ඒකයි, right? And so then so no effort on purchasing. Sometimes this there are large map books සිතියම් ලොකු සිතියම් පොත් ඒ වගේ දේවල් තියෙනවානේ. So unless a person who learn geography or do something related to the jobs, the surveying geography වගේ related job එකක් කරන්න නැති කෙනෙක්ට නම් ඒ වගේ map books කියන දේවල් ඇත්තටම unsold products, right? So these things are depending based on the customer, the unsold products, right? So usually the products which are not familiar with the customers, we call as unsold products, right? Is it clear to you? So we have discussed 3 classifications, right? Shall we quickly summarize these classifications before going to the previous part? What was the first classification we learned about the products? Products ගැන අපි මුලින්ම කතා කරපු classification එක මොකක්ද? Yes. What is the first classification? So based on the tangibility of the product, whether it is physically tangible or intangible. What are the 2 types based on the tangibility? So if it is tangible, we say it's goods. If it is intangible, we say services, right? So what is the next classification based on what? So this is based on tangibility. What is the next classification based on the it's based on the final consumer. So based on the who is the one finally consume the product. So based on the final consumer, there are 2 types of products, consumer product and industrial product. So consumer product we call as B2C, business to consumer. So the final consumer is a personal consumer who purchase the product for the personal consumption. The industrial product, we call it as B2B, business to business. So what is the difference here is the final consumer is an organization. So they purchase the product for maybe for further processing, තවදුරටත් process කරන්න input එකක් විදිහට, or in order to run the organization. There be මම කිව්ව jam example එකේදී mango ගන්න input එකක් විදිහට for further processing. ඊට පස්සේ organisation එකකට A4 sheets ගන්න further process කරන්න මේගොල්ලෝගේ in order to run the organization. So organization එක පවත්වාගෙන යන්න. So maybe to run the organization or to further processing the products are purchasing. So at that time it's a B2B product. And then we learn product classification based on the consumer shopping habits, right? So we have convenience products, the usual purchasing, frequently purchasing product, then the shopping products, less frequently purchasing, you compare the product price, quality and all. And the specialty product, you don't compare it, you purchase because of the brand identity. And then these unsold products, which are not much familiar with the customers, so no effort on purchase, right? These are the product classification, the types of product based on different classification. එක classification වලින් අපි product classify කරන්න. Right? So why do we have to learn these things under marketing? ඇයි අපි මේව ඉගෙන ගන්න? So once you do a production, ඔයා මොන හරි product එකක් හදනවා නම්, ඔයා business එකක් run කරනවා නම්, you should know what type of a product your product is. ඔයා හදන product එක මෙතනින් කොතෙන්ටද වැටෙන්නේ කියලා you should have an idea. First thing, you should have an idea whether it's a good or a service, basically, and then you should have an idea it is a B2C mainly or B2B product. ඔයා හදන්නේ personal consumption එකට mainly යන product එකක්ද නැත්නම් industry එකට යන product එකක්ද? Then you should have an idea whether it's a shopping product, convenience product, or unsold product, what. So you should have an idea. Then only you can do the other part of the marketing mix. ඊට පස්සේ තමයි ඔයාලට decide කරන්න පුළුවන් price එක place කරන්නේ කොහොමද, promote කරන්නේ කොහොමද කියන එක ඔයාලට decide කරන්න පුළුවන් when you have an idea about at which category my product is falling down. ඔයාගේ product එක මේ category වලින් කොතනද තියෙන්නේ කියන එක මත තමයි ඉස්සරහට ඔක්කොම pricing කරන්නේ. Right? So for an example, you are creating a brand. Now your brand is a very popular brand, a luxury brand with a good brand identity. ඔයාට හොඳ brand identity එකක් තියෙන දැන් product එකක් brand එකක් ඔයා මේ වෙද්දි develop කළා. එතකොට ඔයා pricing කරන්නේ කොහොමද? Pricing කරන්නේ කොහොමද? decide කරන්නේ කොහොමද? ඔයාට තියෙන brand identity එක මත. දැන් ඔයා දන්නවා ඔයාගේ product එක කොතනද ඉන්නේ කියලා. ඔයා දන්නවා ඔයාගේ product එක kind of a specialty product. So based on that, you can decide your pricing, you can decide your placing, you can decide your promotion, all these things, right? So that's why you need to learn these product classifications. Okay. Then we are going to discuss of a level of a product. So this one I'm not going to discuss today because this is a kind of a interconnected a theoretical part. මේක පොඩ එක level එකකට interconnected. So this is a kind of time taking one. So therefore I will discuss these on next week because we don't have time to complete all these things. Right? මේ ඔක්කොම කරන්න දැන් වෙලාව මදි නිසා මම මෙතනින් නවත්තනවා. Make අපි levels of a product අපි next week එකේ ඉඳන් මේක start කරමු. So based on this, I hope to give you an assignment as well. Assignment එකක් දෙන්නත් හිතාගෙන ඉන්නවා මේකෙන්. Right? And meantime, I will share the lecture notes for sure. මේ කරපු ටික මම share කරන්නම්. So you have a task to do as well. Marketing system වල මම self study task එකක් දීලා තියෙනවා. ඒක next week එකේ අපි discuss කරනවා. සහ අපි levels of a product වලින් marketing mix එක discuss කරන්න පටන් ගන්නවා. So any questions so far? Is there any question? Is there any question? Anything to ask? Is it too speed for you? Is the lectures too speed for you? Yeah. So is there no any other questions or clarifications? I will wind up today's lecture from here. And please do your self-study task. I will ask that task definitely from you all. So do your self-study task, and we'll discuss that, and we'll discuss the from the levels of product and other 4Ps next week. Okay, then thank you very much for joining, and good night.